1 second left. And so we wrap up the first half. It's Chicago. They finish off the second quarter with a huge surge, an 18-5 run. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by.
Guys, I'm here with Kevin Love and
The second half just about to get going here. Freak really making a difference here.
The way he was able to attack the rim in that first half, defenders are going to need to start building walls and being connected defensively if they want to have any chance to stop him.
Now, come on, Greg. That's much easier said than done when he's the penetrator. I mean, his speed and agility make him extremely tough to cover.
Tipping off the second half, here's Fred Hoiberg's 5. Freak, he's in at 3. Portis is out there with Pau Gasol. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Little in at the 1 spot.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroke. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot. Now, that was an incredible reverse throwdown right there. Tremendous body control.
I'd even go as far to say, Clark, that was a punctuation dunk. Huh?
I can feel that.
Sending a message.
How about, guys, that's one of those dunks that you probably want in your career highlight reel.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas a little bit.
Irving for 3. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Gasol, a screen on Irving. Little, he's covered by Irving. Here's Freak. And the Bulls, another 3.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Love kicks to Gortat. The pass to Irving. He dishes it to Love. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Butler passes to Portis. Pushing it up. And another hit. Shot made once more from Freak. And it's an 11-point Bulls lead. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
I was able to listen.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Gortat. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Iman Shumpert is checked in for James. And Mo Williams subbed in for Smith.
Now, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
There's a good screen. And here is Williams. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. That's tipped, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. Shot clock at 2. Shot to stop the run, and it's Irving missing. Chicago leading by 18. To the right side. Rose dishes to Freak, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Wow, just look at that lead. Both ends, they have been the team in control.
Yeah, and they put the fans simply on mute. They've not had anything to cheer about, and they've been silent.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Cleveland shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. That free throw, no good. Bulls making a switch here. Portis is checked in. And he can't hit the second. Chicago's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Rose kicks to Freak. Lets it go from 14. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Freak's got 31.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. great team play.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Irving attacking. Here's Hickson, and that one is hammered home.
You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounceability.
Here's Rose, and it's Chicago scoring again.
And all of a sudden, you can see the confidence overflowing offensively.
Getting everything to drop and
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. The Cavaliers shooting about 42% so far. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Gortat is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Irving in at the guard position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. The Bulls leading by 20. Little passes to Freak. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off. Keep it moving.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
It's been a hot shooting night for them, too. I mean, they've hit a lot of those mid-range jump shots.
Here's Irving, and he banks in the layup. Irving's got 9 points here in the second half.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Outside Butler. Down low, Freak, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Cleveland with the ball. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Little passes to Freak. And the Bulls, another 3.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Smith wide open. He fires. No good with the triple.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
James kicks to Love. Looking for Gortat. He gets it there. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Freak passes to Portis. Little covered by Irving. And finished off by Gasol.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint.
Guys, it's all about persistence on the offensive glass. You just can't ever give up on a play.
We're seeing the shots start to fall for them now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point.
And that one's good by Gortat.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Little passes to Freak. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's on LeBron James.
Talk about a terrific game for Freak. He's got 42 points, and he's added to his numbers by hitting 4 shots from the three-point line.
And really now you can tell the defense starting to have second thoughts in terms of how they're going to play him. That's 12 points from long range.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Quinn's checked in, and Lavoy Allen subbed in for Portis. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And no good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up. And Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Jack against Irving. Now the dish to LeBron. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 5 assists tonight.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Chicago.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And, Greg, we know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was. Poor Freak. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
He's doing it all for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what the defense has done, they haven't been able to find an answer to stop him, and he's had an answer for every defense he's seen.
That's his first personal foul.
No good on that
At the
one.
line for your Cavaliers, Channing Frye. Taking 2 shots.
And he's good on the second.
Boy, he'd sure like to have that miss back. Hard to chip away at a lead when you're leaving freebies at the line.
From downtown, can't hit, so Cleveland will take it the other way. 29 seconds left in the game. James, here's Smith. Soft touch off the glass.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, exactly. They got to be happy with the outcome here.
Elated, you're right. Allen dishes to Jack. Now here's Freak, covered by Smith. 5 on the clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, pal, congratulations on the win here. How satisfying is this victory for you and the team?
It's satisfying just because we got another great win. And the way we've been playing lately, I think it's just been great, and we just got to keep the momentum going.
Wins help the confidence, pal. Congratulations. Guys, back to you.
Doris, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And Ernie Johnson is still in the building, folks, for the postgame show. Coming up next,
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half.
Just an unreal performance for him in so many ways. That was a player at the absolute top of his game. It's hard to imagine someone being any more dominant than he was tonight.
Well, he showed us just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game. And the building was stunned. You saw people leaving early, throwing popcorn, throwing hot dogs, spilling soda. He put on a CSDP, a crowd shut down performance. Man, that's what I'm talking about, Ernie.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.